What's up, guys? This is Corey, also known as QC Rideshare. Just hitting you with the latest video. I was thinking about what I wanted to do a video on, and I get this question a lot from a lot of customers, and so I figured I'll do this video. Also, a lot of other drivers. I do this video just to kind of explain me and what I do and my grind, and how I am able to do this full time. So I think the best thing to do first is just let you understand my background. My background is I went to school for electrical. I switched over to banking and insurance, and stayed in that industry for many years. And now I'm doing this rideshare thing full time. I'm an avid budgeter, so I am a numbers person, and I work with money all the time. And so what I like to do is I like to make numbers make sense to me. So just to kind of explain how I do my grind, when I first started with rideshare, I signed up for Uber, and that's all I cared about. I signed up for Uber, and I was doing really good with Uber. And then I got some advice from the rideshare guy, and he had mentioned, hey, why are you just bypassing all those Lyft customers? Sign up for both. So then I signed up for Uber and Lyft. And as I started researching, well, what else is out there, because we don't have Uber Eats in my market, we don't have some of the other delivery services like Caviar in my market. So then I started noticing that, hey, we got Postmates. Postmates at the time was a very limited service, so I went ahead and signed up for Postmates. And I was doing all three at the time, doing pretty good. Postmates was like my number two, so what Uber I made the most with, and Postmates and Lyft, because Lyft was really kind of in infancy in the Charlotte market. Then I started having some repeated issues with Postmates customer service, especially when they did the app update and they removed the ability to contact customer service directly. So I stopped using Postmates altogether because I was tired of being left out on the island for 45 minutes to an hour waiting for support. So I just focused in on doing Uber Lyft, and I've been hitting that really hard. And then recently I started looking at, well, after the new year, there's a ton of new drivers. The market gets initially saturated, and a lot of people don't have the money that they used to when it comes to going out because of the holidays and trying to recover from that. So then I started realizing that, hey, maybe I need to expand my rideshare portfolio again. First, I signed up for Shipt. That was thanks to Toya ATL. And I've been working Shipt really good. That's a grocery shopping app. If you haven't seen that video, please check on, I think it's video number 27 or 28 of my review of that service. And so I've been doing Uber, Lyft, Shipt. And then I said, well, let me revisit Postmates, because if Postmates updated their app, or Postmates has been doing better with their service, then obviously that's just another tool that I can use. So I did revisit it and noticed that they reintroduced the ability to call customer service and really contact them. So integrated Postmates. So now I'm driving along. I have 4 services going. I have Uber, Lyft, Shipt, Postmates. And I kind of take the mercenary view, where whoever will pay me, that's who I'm working with. Now there are restrictions to what services I work. So I don't do Postmates and Shipt late in the evening. Shipt isn't available late into the evening, but I mostly do those during the day. And I don't do Lyft late night. I mostly focus on Uber because my experiences with those customers have been different. So that's a personal thing on my end. And now I started seeing some other apps out there like Tackle, which I'm going to be trying to work with very soon, and I'll be providing a review of that service. I also do some subcontract work for my I try to do a lot of different services and balance those services, because I don't want one company paying me, nor do I want one company determining how I can live my life. So I try to be very flexible. I have a earlier video where I really emphasized the need to have as many customers coming into your store as possible. So don't just have Uber as your only customer. have Uber, Lyft, Postmates, whatever other Shipt, whatever other companies out there are available in your market, you need to be at least signed up with them. And then you can also use that opportunity to cross promote through some of those services. Now, obviously, if you're taking an Uber customer, you don't cross promote Lyft, but you can cross promote something like a Shipt. It's not a competitor of Uber, so it really can. You can really take advantage of those opportunities to cross promote and build that business as well. I do it this way because I'm happy working this way. Now, granted, every once in a while my wife has to pull me back and say, look, you're working too many hours, because I just enjoy it. I mean, I could drive all day. But, it's something that every person has to really think about, what's the best way to handle your finances. Also, keep looking at apps that are come out there. I know there's a huge amount of buzz for Juno, and Juno is a company that is making a lot of waves, but let's be honest, they're still only in New York. Now, they are taking registration nationwide, but if you're in a mid-sized market like I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina, there's a high probability that Juno is at least a year or more out. So you can't sit there and say, well, I'm going to just do Uber, or I'm just going to do Lyft until Juno comes, or until this company X comes. No, you got to get out with all of them, get some experience with them. You might find that in your market, you're one of only a few other people doing that service, and you're getting a lot of business, and you might find that Uber, Lyft might be secondary to those services. It's just so important, if you're going to do this, to have that break. You can't have customers in your car all the time. So having that break of doing a delivery service or doing something like that is really going to make you a better driver for customers, because just not listening to the radio, whatever you want to listen to, and not listening to whatever the customer wants to, whatever the case may be, is just going to make it so much easier for you. But this is my part 1 of this video. I'm going to go into some more details of how I manage finances in addition to that. So check back on the part 2. But 7.5 minutes is a little long for my video, so I'll hit you up on the next one. See you.